On Monday, the Director of Public Prosecution ordered for immediate arrest of 28 government officials, including Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich and his Principal Secretary Kamau Thuge, on allegations of corruption regarding the 63 billion shillings Kimwarer and Arur Dams saga in Elgeyo Marakwet. A day later, both Rotich and Thuge were free on a bond of 15 million shillings each. Even as President Uhuru Kenyatta moves swiftly to appoint Labour CS Ukur Yatani as the acting Treasury CS, constitutional experts say the law is very clear on what exactly needs to be done.
We have seen an appointment in acting capacity of Ukur Yatani. But remember, it is in acting capacity. Therefore, the CS Rotich remains a CS because his seat is still there. The other positions, now when you contradistinguish them, you'll notice that the other people have actually been replaced directly. That is a direct replacement, not in acting capacity. So the question will be, why the discrimination?
Even before Rotich's arrest, various other high-profile state officials have previously been charged with graft allegations as the Jubilee administration commenced its war against corruption back in 2015. There were the former CS Charity Ngilu of Lands and Settlement, the then Transport CS Michael Kamau, Felix Koskei of Agriculture, Kazungu Kambi of Labor, and former Energy CS Davis Churchill.
The law is very clear. Once you are charged under the Economic Crimes Act, Section 62 is very clear that actually by virtue of that action alone that you have been charged, you cannot remain. You are a state officer, cannot remain. It is different from someone who has a constitutional office, that is constitutional office bearers, because they have a way of removal.
Today, Ngilu is the governor for Kitui, while Koskei is a member of the Judicial Service Commission, nominated by President Kenyatta himself. Kazungu Kambi was late last year appointed to chair the board of the Coast Development Authority by Kenyatta, and as many will recall, Churchill was the president's chief agent in the 2017 presidential poll. Despite the firm gear to race down graft, corruption continued to dog Jubilee administration in 2016 when a major scandal of 791 million shillings was exposed in the National Youth Service, one of the suspects being the then devolution CS Anne Waigoro.
Kenyans have been told that the big fish, the so-called big fish, are never touched. It's only the small person who is touched and who is presented to court and who goes through the criminal justice system. Today we have a clear demonstration that the prosecution is not favoring, is not fearing anyone.
The former sports CS Hassan Wario and other sports officials were also charged with the 55 million shillings scandal and abuse of office before being removed from the cabinet list. Even though some believe that Rotich's arrest is a political move, constitutional lawyers are of different opinion.
Sadly is even my former lecturer Kipchumba Murkomen, because these monies are supposed to have been helping the people from where he comes from, so that he should be the first person who is making noise, who is saying, indeed, if there is an iota of truth in this, then justice should prevail, not only for him, but for even his people who have been denied this particular project, because it is actually going to affect this particular project, which could have helped his people directly. But here, in terms of a conflict of interest, is a person representing the same area, is a person who is a lawyer, is a person who is again a politician, and he comes and starts complicating matters by bringing in politics, which have no room in terms of the legal criminal justice system.
Hundreds of individuals have been charged on corruption allegations since President Uhuru Kenyatta took power in 2013, and yet majority of those cases are yet to be concluded in courts, and Kenyans are just wondering whether the current move by the DPP is another addition to a pile of unconcluded graft allegation cases pending before courts of law. Safi Godana Mamo, Switch TV, Nairobi.